I've been teaching myself most of the way on how to parent. So that has been a challenge in itself. I feel at times that I'm not always getting it right, but also I feel I'm doing a phenomenal job in the circumstances that I've been dealt with in life. I don't only wake up for myself, I wake up for my children. I wake up to make sure that they're secure. They have clothing on their backs. They took a bath. They have what they need. They have the tools and whatever they need for school and their education, and making sure that I'm continuing that education in the home, not only in the school, but my children are also being educated here when it comes to crafts or writing or, not just their homework, but, teaching them through play, teaching them through art. I feel like parenting takes on many roles and many hats that you have to constantly juggle. 1 minute you're the cook, 1 minute you're the one giving them transportation, 1 minute you're the one, feeding them soup and honey and lemons because they got a cold and they're getting sick. There's so many different, and so much emotional labor into it. I don't think people understand that. I feel like there's a lot of shame around single parents. There's a lot of shaming going on if you don't have a male figure, or if you don't have a husband, or if you don't have this perfect looking family or perfect looking lifestyle. A lot of us single mothers out here are being shamed for the lives we're living and how we're surviving, when I don't think there should be no shame at all, because we're doing the best we can, and it's not easy. And I feel as a single parent, what has been helping me most is being in connection with other people and other parents and other elders and other people that I feel help me out a lot in this time of parenting, because there's a lot of times I didn't know how to handle certain situations with my kids, whether it was bullying in school or whether it was how am I going to get out of this poverty so I can make a better life, and I'm not repeating things, and I'm breaking these generational curses, and I'm parenting in a whole new, brand new way, making this creation that's right, offering my kids a better life through doing the work and through getting through each and every day life. I'm also a student, I'm graduating school soon, and I'm also a writer, and I'm a friend, I'm a daughter, I'm a mother, I am so many things. And in New York City here, the most toughest part for me as a single parent was going through the shelter system for 5 years. And that situation made me realize how much oppression is going on against single mothers within the systems, and how much we have to fight 100 times more to get out of. And I feel it was my kids who really pushed me, wanting better for my kids, pushed me through. It just pushed me way out of my comfort zone. It pushed me in a whole nother direction in life. It's not easy. Sometimes I don't know how I'm going to get through the next day, or how I'm going to handle that situation with my child, or, but what I know is that I try to, put as much faith into myself and into what I'm doing. And what I know is that as long as I'm taking care of them and doing the best I can, that should be enough in itself by doing the best I can every day. I may not have this glamorous life or have all this money, or my kids may not have every sneaker, every shirt, but that's okay, because I don't try to teach my kids that. I try to teach them that there's more to life, especially love, and especially bonding, and especially boundaries, and especially all these things. So there's so many different levels where you have to teach a child. So single parenting to me has been a journey, has been struggles, has been joys, and has been so many things. And there's always going to be questions, where's the kid's father, or, why don't you have him around, or, I'm not going to get so much into that. This is not about that, but what I'm saying is, you don't know a person's situation to even say anything. And secondly, sometimes, or not sometimes, a lot of the times, and unfortunately, it is where, the woman, the mother, is holding the throne, is putting all the pieces that fell off and putting them back together, and some nights it's really tough too, because, sometimes my children do ask me questions in regards to, certain questions maybe about their father, or about, and he's kind of in their life. I mean, he sometimes keeps communications. It's not consistent. And that's a challenge because I feel the pain of my children when they're not getting that attention that they deserve, and I'll just leave it there. All I know is that the only one I'm responsible over is myself and my children at the end of the day.